The mirror in the attic. It was the kind of attic you'd expect in an old, creaky house. Dust-covered boxes, forgotten toys, and old furniture piled up in every corner. But what always caught my eye was the mirror. An antique, full-length mirror with an ornate gold frame that seemed too grand for such a neglected space. I'd been helping my grandma clean the house for the past week, and every day I felt this strange pull toward that mirror. It was like it was calling me, but I couldn't explain why. It wasn't just the look of it. There was something off about it. One night after Grandma had gone to bed, I found myself drawn to the attic again. The house was silent, except for the occasional groan of wood settling. I crept up the stairs, flashlight in hand, and made my way to the mirror. As I stood in front of it, I couldn't help but notice how my reflection seemed different. It was subtle at first, just a shift in the way the light hit my face. But then I noticed it wasn't mimicking my movements perfectly. My reflection blinked when I didn't, and its smile grew too wide, wider than any human mouth could stretch. I stumbled back, dropping the flashlight. It rolled across the floor, casting wild, spinning beams of light around the attic. I turned to run, but the door to the attic slammed shut on its own, and the sound echoed in the small space. Panic set in as I fumbled with the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. Then I heard it, a faint scratching sound behind me. My heart pounded in my chest as I slowly turned to face the mirror. My reflection was no longer standing where I had been. Instead, it was pressed up against the inside of the glass, as if the mirror was a window and it was trying to get out. I froze in place as my reflection started to scratch at the inside of the mirror, desperate to escape. Its eyes locked onto mine, filled with a hunger I couldn't understand. And then, the scratching turned into pounding, the glass shaking as if it would shatter at any moment. I screamed and threw my weight against the door, finally breaking it open. I tumbled down the stairs, not daring to look back. I locked the attic door behind me and ran straight to my room, bolting the door. I didn't sleep that night, and I haven't been back to the attic since. But now, every time I pass by a mirror, I see something in the corner of my eye. My reflection, watching me with that same impossible smile. I don't know how long I can avoid it. Every mirror in the house seems to be whispering to me, calling me back to the attic, back to the mirror. And I'm terrified that one day I'll listen.